All right, investing. You want to make sure that your money is making you money, especially if you're saving it and you're trying to, save for the future. So, one thing you might want to do in stock market, this is something I'm doing, is you see how a lot of these are green and a lot of these are red, right? Obviously. So one's red obviously means that the value of the stocks are going down, which means the number up here is going to get less and less. And as you can see, it went down a little bit. So it went up over 15 bucks, but then slowly went down almost like $1. So you can see that pattern. Then of course you can check, in the week you made over 100 bucks, 16 bucks right there, and you can see obviously all that good stuff. But the most important thing we're focusing on is, they always say buy the dip, put money into stocks that the price is going down so that we can get them for cheap, right? And then when they go back up, then you make some money. And that's one method, right? There's nothing wrong with that per se. But when you're in a scenario like this where you have multiple stocks and you see some of them are red, some of them are green, and if you're like me, you invest in dividend stocks, you want to put it in money into, especially your dividends. You don't want to put your dividends into the dips, right? Per se. Right? You could do that if you want, but that's not what I'm recommending here. What I recommend is you put your dividends, right? Let me scroll back up. You see I got buying power is a nickel, right? 5 cents. It's because I already, I had $1.05, and I just, from dividends, and I just invested it. Forgot what I bought, but obviously it was one of these green stocks. So the idea is to keep putting more money into green stocks because you see they keep going up. And that's the idea, is the stocks that are still going up while the other ones are going down, those are the ones you want to put some money into. So follow. It's just something simple, right? Green means good, right? So you definitely want to put into your dividend stocks. As you can see, we got McDonald's, we got Coca-Cola. They're going up. You can even check, how well they're doing. So you can check and see, past week they've been rising, past month, past 3 months, past year, right? Past 5 years. You see, 5 years is a good number right there, right? Because you see how it's going up, 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 up. Yes, there's times where it dips, but you see it goes right back up. So it mainly, at least for the past 5 years, it's been going up. So it's a good stock to just keep throwing some money into it, especially if it's just dividends, right? If it's money that you made from your dividends, might as well throw it in there. Now this stock does have dividends, so if McDonald's gives me a payout, which I think they did give me a payout, yeah, gave me 13 cents. Well, that adds up, right? Those little cents adds up into dollars, and then you can remember, you can invest as low as $1 and then just throw the dollar back into the stock. And as you can see, it's just going up, so there's no reason not to put money in there when it just keeps growing and growing. And the idea of this is you're trying to offset, right, for all the red. So all the red stocks are making your portfolio drop, right? So the idea is to put money into the green, so that way it, since it's going up, you're obviously making money, and that will make up for some of the losses, which is red. Red means loss, green means gain. So put more into your gains to make up for it. So let's say you had $3,000 in here invested, right? And then it dropped to $1,500. Well, then you want to invest mainly into green, like I said, invest into your green stocks you already have, and, invest more into them instead of the whole buying dip thing, right? Instead of buying red, buy green to help offset, to try to get you back up into, the positive, right? Back into closer back to 3,000, for example, and then, and then just wait it out, right? And at some point, a lot of the reds will turn green, which is good. So your money should go back up. And this is a way to keep making sure that your money is growing, not shrinking, right? It's going up, up, less down, down. And this is just a way of, keeping your investments, on the positive, right? Going up instead of going down, right? And then at some point, if you notice a constant pattern, like if you notice certain stocks just stay down too long, like for like months, years, obviously you should be checking like monthly. Like I said, like when you click on one of these stocks that's going down, like click Uber, and if you check in a month, right, it's like, okay, that's 1 month, it's been going down. 3 months, yeah, it looks like there's a pattern. Look, in 1 year, let's check 5 years. Yeah, it's been a big dip, and then there's a big, huge spike, but then it's just been going down, down. At least in the last year, it's been going down. So you might be like, you know what, I'll just sell the stock off. So this will give you an idea of should you sell sell the stock or not, because obviously this is bleeding your investment, right? So it's like, okay, there's some bleeding right there. There's a hole in my portfolio because it's it's leaking out my money, right? It's like having a hole in your boat. You don't want your investments, right, your portfolio to sink. As you can see here, like there, in 1 week it's been going up, so that's been good. Past 3 months, in 1 year it's been going down, and in 5 years you see it's been declining. So that's something to look into. But there's potential for these, obviously these stocks to go back up. But a lot of these stocks are cheap, so they're not hit me big, as it were. But some of these stocks that, like I said, that are green, they're going up, you definitely want to put some more money into them, because obviously you see there's a trend. And at some point when you feel like you made enough money, you can obviously cash out. But just wanted to share that tip, that if you want to keep investing in the stock market, put more into your green to offset your red. And that's the end of the video.